So we're 4 months into 2022 and there have already been a significant amount of lost media that has been found. Usually each month there's like 5 or more lost media cases that have been fully found or added onto what was already found. But today, we'll be looking into 5 lost media pieces that have been found in March of 2022. Super Meat Boy Handheld was released on April 3rd, 2010 by Team Meat. The game was an iOS game made as an April Fool's joke after Team Meat member Tommy Reffinez's game, Zits and Giggles, was removed from the iOS App Store after he compared the App Store games to the infamous Tiger handheld LED games from the 1980s and 1990s. Super Meat Boy is rendered as an LED game with a Tiger handheld style layout and 2 game modes. You had to race and jump past saws to save Bandage Girl in game modes 1 or A. You did the same thing in game mode 2 or B, but with needles instead of saws. And with most iOS games, there was a mute button and a high score button that displayed the highest score. The game was nowhere to be found on the internet and there was no video footage available. Only 2 images of the game as well as the app icon were available online. Team Meat actually confirmed that they did not have the game's original IPA file, making it highly unlikely that it would ever be discovered. But then on March 11th, 2022, after contacting numerous people, someone still had the game on their spare MacBook Pro. And it was soon after uploaded to the Internet Archive and is now available to play. Jeopardy is a game show that most of us probably know that premiered on NBC on March 30th, 1964 and finished its first run on January 3rd, 1975. It did make a brief comeback on NBC on October 2nd, 1978 and ended its second run on March 2nd, 1979. Then it returned in its syndicated version on September 10th, 1984, where it has been airing ever since. A test pilot was recorded on March 5th, 1964 to pitch the series to NBC. Grace Miller, Jesse Bigelow, and Dolores Green were the contestants, and Grace Miller ended up winning in the pilot episode. The pilot's whereabouts were unknown until the 4,000th episode of the syndicated version on May 15, 2002, when Alex Trebek described the original NBC series and showed a 24-second snippet of the pilot, which marked the start of the first round. A Nightline report on Ken Jennings in 2004 included a few seconds from the pilot that had never been seen before. Sony also released a DVD with 5 episodes of the syndicated series in 2005, with special features including interviews with the cast and 3 additional clips from the pilot. The first clip is of Art Fleming describing the show's premise, the second one is of Art Fleming walking onto the set, and the third one is the show's logo from the intro. There were more clips of the pilot and some of the intros of season 38 of the syndicated reboot as well. And then finally on March 23rd, 2022, the show's official YouTube channel revealed that the pilot will be uploaded on March 30th. But the video is now fully removed for unknown reasons. And the pilot has since been re-uploaded on archive.org and will never be lost again. Sonic the Hedgehog Wonders of the World was a cancelled film adaptation of the popular Sega video game character Sonic the Hedgehog. It was the first of its kind, preceding Paramount Pictures' live-action and CGI film which was released on February 14th, 2020. It was supposed to be a tie-in with the Sega Saturn game Sonic X-treme, which was cancelled in 1996. The plot mainly revolves around a 12-year-old boy named Josh Pinsky, who is the son of a divorced couple. Josh had a presentation of an incomplete school paper of a historical event he was assigned to write about. Josh's teacher, who is not amused, warns him that if he does not finish his paper by tomorrow, he will be referred to his parents. Josh returns home after school to an apartment owned by his father, who is an unemployed computer scientist working on his grand invention, the XRI. The XRI is a supercomputer with artificial intelligence and the ability to project virtual reality. In the early 1990s, when Sonic was at the height of his popularity, Sega signed a deal with Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer and Trilogy Entertainment to make a film based on the Blue Hedgehog. Richard Jeffries was tasked by Micheline Ricey with writing a treatment for the film. The executives liked the treatment, but no one was sure who should play the villain. Shinobu Toyoda asked Jeffries to change the villain because the executives thought the story about Sonic fighting Robotnik would be too old to Sonic fans. However, MGM pulled out of the deal with Sega before Richard could start writing a script with a new villain. Richard responded by saying, "I don't know when exactly it happened, but I got a call from my agent to say that MGM and Sega couldn't come to an agreement on a corporate level that would work for them. It just wasn't going to work out, and they were going to pay me off, and I thought, gee, that's too bad because it's a really good idea." Richard, however, was still given permission to shop the script around, and he approached DreamWorks Animation about animating it. They were, however, uninterested in animating the film because Sega demanded a large sum of money for the character's rights, and DreamWorks preferred to use a low-cost character that they could breathe new life into. Now, after the DreamWorks deal fell through, Richard realized the film would never officially be made. In 1997, Sonic X-treme was also cancelled, putting the film's chances of being made in jeopardy. The Wonders of the World script has never surfaced, and due to Sonic's evolution over the years and the cancellation of Sonic Extreme, the film is highly unlikely to be made. Finally, on March 8, 2022, Jacob Berkeley received a partially completed copy of Richard Jeffries' story treatment for the film by Micheline Riceley, and he was given permission to share it online as part of his research for his book The Complete History of Sonic Sat AM. However, pages 6 and 7 have gone missing, but they are still being looked for right now. Reggie Jackson's World of Sports was a Nickelodeon children's sports show that aired from 1981 to 1985. The show aired on Nickelodeon for 18 episodes and was hosted by Reggie Jackson. It was also the first celebrity-endorsed television show on the network. The episodes are themed around a specific sport, with each episode focusing on a tournament or competition. Each episode mixed sports content with discussions about fitness and health. Between 1981 and 1982, the show aired for only one 18-episode season, with reruns running until 1985. There were only two 16-second commercials and a portion of the opening to an unknown episode that were preserved on the internet out of all the episodes produced. Up until this year, it was thought that the show would never be seen again. There are still a lot of episodes that haven't been found yet, but all that has been found so far was on March 17, 2022. YouTube user Smoke uploaded the last 2 minutes of an episode of the show. It is unknown whether or not other people are in possession of more episodes of the show. We'll just have to wait and see, I guess. Wiggly Safari is the 14th album by the Australian children's group The Wiggles. It was released on February 4, 2002 and was followed by a video of the same name 5 months later. The album and video are notable for being a collaboration with Australian wildlife expert and television personality Steve Irwin, aka the Crocodile Hunter. And for the video being shot at the famous Australian Zoo in Queensland, Australia. Both the album and the video are still considered fan favorites nearly 2 decades after their release. To promote the album and video, a tour would begin in December of 2002. The tour began on December 3rd at Perth Challenge Stadium and concluded on December 23rd at Sydney Entertainment Centre, with the group promoting the Wiggly Safari album and video throughout the United States the following year. The stage would mostly be inflatable set pieces to resemble the Safari setting provided by Inflatable Image Technologies, and the setlist would include several songs from the Wiggly Safari album, some of which would be sung exclusively for the tour, including Butterflies Flit, Cocky Want a Cracker, Wobbly Camel, and the Wiggle Hour medley. Greg would also leave halfway through the tour due to the death of his mother-in-law, with backup dancer Sam Moran filling in for the remainder of the tour. As a photo of Greg performing on tour has surfaced online, it's been confirmed that at least one show from the tour was recorded, though the exact date and venue were unknown. Aside from a few photos taken during the tour, no pro shot footage from the tour had surfaced. Until Mark Slane, the tour's bassist, uploaded 66 seconds of pro shot footage from the tour on November 27, 2018. The footage begins with the conclusion of Captain Feathersword, who falls asleep on his pirate ship, and Anthony introducing Slane as the new touring bassist before introducing Butterflies Flit. He also stated that Greg had to go away, of course, implying that the footage was taken from one of Moran's shows. The location and date of this footage, like the previously mentioned photo of Greg in his long-sleeve skivvy, are unknown. It's unknown if Slane has the rest of the footage or if the clip he uploaded could be donated to him by the group. On March 4th, 2022, Instagram user Wiggles Enthusiast 2 posted 5 muted seconds of one of Greg's performances, the venue and date of which were also unknown. So far, there haven't been any full performances of the show released to the public as of this recording. Alright, so that's going to be it for the video. I'll probably make one of these types of videos every month. I don't know if you guys would like that or not, just let me know in the comments, I guess. And also, thank you very much for 1,000 subscribers. It's kinda crazy to see that over 1,000 people clicked on the subscribe button, and I don't ever really tell people to subscribe on my videos, but some of you do anyways. But yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching and goodbye.